Okay, so basically, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to touch base so soon in the month is March is a big month. We always say that February is a short month, and it always feels like it goes by so fast. So January is usually a big month, February is usually a short month, and a lot of times business drops in February, and then March is really when we really hit the ground running. So that means anything for promotions, qualifying, everything like that. You have those extra days to qualify your business in March. That being said, our team did amazing in February. Like for February being a short month, I think we closed the month at 45 new orders, 2 new team members. We had 2 promotions. We have 3 promotions, and 2 that are super close to promoting. So we also have 2 new One Club. So Amanda is the One Club this month, and so is Rochelle is also a One Club as well. So that's super big because not only do you get that bonus, but you get to start knowing what it is to be club. So once you start hitting club levels, you make a lot more money. So even though like they say, yes, you want to hit SSC, you want to hit SE, you want to hit Q, you want to be NMD, but you can be even a strong SC, a strong SSC, and still make a lot of money because those are clubs. So you're building team that are underneath you that are working. And every time you get a qualified business, you get a club. So Lindsay just hit 24 club this month. So as you get to be going through the system, you could be a strong SSC and be a 24 club if you have a lot of team that are working, and you can make a lot of money. So not necessarily the more levels that you are, like QNMD, NMD, you're going to make more money. It's really the structure and how big your team is and how fast they're going and how you're duplicating them to qualify. So that being said, definitely, even if you're not growing a team, you can kind of have the opposite where you have a really strong customer base. And that's where you're going to get a lot of your commission. So you get the same commission as if you have customers, as if you have any DD. So if you have anybody that's not DD yet, that's just wanted that discount on their own product, you get the same commission levels for those people as you would if they were a customer. And they also help your PVC for qualifying every month. So I'd asked Shonda to just kind of speak a little bit about her working her customers. So how she gets them, what she's doing, just to see, it's always nice to see somebody else's, how they work a business because we all work it very different. And Shonda has the strongest customer base on anybody in our team by far. Like her points are through the roof. So I'm just going to get her to jump on here and just chat a little bit about that. And then I'll see if I have any questions that will follow it. So go ahead, Shonda.
Okay. So I guess in the beginning, it was slow as for anybody. The thing I found the most was strangers. They were my go-to. My friends and family wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. So I went out of my circle. I posted on Facebook pages. I started off a lot saying Juice Plus because I wasn't quite sure on how to engage people. And then you find out that you're not supposed to. So that made it even more difficult. So you just have to word things differently, and you have to try and read people who are engaging you and see what's going to interest them. If they're not somebody who's working out, they're probably not interested in shakes. You have to kind of feel what they want and sell them that way, but you can't really sell it either. You have to share, because I've been finding a lot of people don't want to buy what you're selling. They want to buy what you're doing. So it's really, really, I don't know, you just got to read who you're talking to. You can't treat everybody the same. You can't, yeah. I don't know how to. Can't hear you, Jackie. I can't hear you.
Helps when you unmute yourself. Do you reach out to them, or do they normally reach out to you?
On Facebook groups, they reach out to me, and then I will talk back to them. On my own pages, I just normally post, and then somebody will come to me and ask, okay, you got to tell me what you're doing, or what is this? And that way. But on
And
Facebook,
the groups that you're talking about, are you talking about like buy and sell groups, or are you talking about just like mommy groups or buy and sell groups?
no, they're all buy and sells. I started going to mommy groups. I have friended people, and I don't even bring up the juice at all. They usually, oh, what do you do for a living? When I go and I just say, oh, well, I'm on mat leave, and I'm making an income selling juice plus. So they go, well, what is that? And then you go, well, you just explain it to them of what it's done for you. Don't, like I said, don't sell it. Just say what it's done for you.
Awesome. Do you like that when somebody asks you about the pricing? How do you normally talk about the pricing?
I get a lot of people go, no, that's too much money. And I just say, hey, no, that's fair enough. And I say, well, if you were for, grab me all these products, organic, vine ripened, and tell me how much that's going to cost you every day. And they said, well, it's going to be tons. I said, well, this is $3 a day. And they go, oh, it makes more sense to me. So you just have to do things differently, I find.
Yeah, like make it more about them rather than about trying to sell it.
Yeah, because as soon as you say it's $99, and they're like, no, like right away, no, I don't want.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest, I think, is you have to word the price different. That
Well, most of your customers, you say, are strangers, people that you have never that aren't family.
Yeah, I have a member who just signed up, and I have 3 friends. So the rest are all complete strangers.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks so much for sharing.
Yeah,
One of the things that people usually make mistakes with when they are trying to get customers is it's almost like a desperation at first. Like you're so excited to have somebody have interest in the product or the business that you oversell it. Like you tell them too much information or you don't give them enough information. So it's kind of that fine line where you have to give them enough to keep them curious, but not like totally spew out Juice Plus and then send them like 5 videos. And I think that's like, even when I started, that's what I did. That was the first thing that I would do, would be like, oh, somebody's interested and be really excited to get that sale. But you really have to make sure that it's for them. Like there's so many benefits of this product, finding out what the product that they're looking for. Do they want more energy? Do they want better sleep? Do they want to lose weight? Then you can talk to them about the shred or the capsules or the omegas. So definitely when you're talking to your customers, make sure you make it about them and figure out what they're looking for, because it's going to be totally different for everybody. So it's not like every person you're going to pitch the capsules and the shakes and the omegas and the Tower Garden and like the bars. Just you have to really think about what's for them and make it about them and really share your product story. And that's why we really emphasize knowing our product story, because people want to hear story. They want to hear what it's done for you and why you like it so much and all that type of thing. So, and that's probably why like knowing what Shonda's saying, and definitely she's kind of hit the ground running and doing it the way that we're supposed to do and just making it about them and not thinking that the product is expensive. So if you think it's expensive personally, everyone else is going to think that it's expensive. It comes across in your voice, your body language, anything like that. So really you have to wrap your head around what your body is actually getting for $3 a day. Like if you went out to go buy all those fruits and vegetables, you would have, one, couldn't find some of them, and you would never be able to buy organic fruits and vegetables in that quantity and variety for that little money. So just wrapping your head around that this product is actually really is a great value for what you're getting, and with all the benefits as well, that it doesn't make it expensive. So thinking about that and really portraying what is done for you and how important this product is and that it could really change their life, it really helps people kind of jump on board. So with that, basically, I know a couple of us are going to Banff, not next weekend, but the weekend after that. And then after that, we'll probably have another Zoom call just to talk a little bit about Banff and what we've learned. I'm super excited for people that weren't able to make it to Banff to come to Phoenix. So like Shonda and Tina, Rochelle, Phoenix is going to be so amazing, and just the experience of conference, you can't even describe it until you've been there. So I'm super excited to have a large group of us coming to Phoenix, because I think it's going to be amazing. It's really going to boost our business. And I want to congratulate Shonda as well for hitting SC this month or February. It's a super big step in this business, getting SC. You get that 22% commission, you get that bonus money. And definitely I know that you are on the track for, bypassing SC and going to SSC, which is super exciting. So yeah, does anybody have any questions at all before we jump off? And anything about March or goals, or anybody want to chat a little bit about what Shauna said? One thing I would like for everybody to try to do for March is really sit down and think about qualifying. So everybody that qualified this month, which are 7 of you, which is amazing, which made me a 7 club this month, which is huge. Anybody that had to use some excess of their bonus, or not their bonus, excess. So as you hit PVC, if you get that 1,000 and you go above 1,000 in that month, like Shauna, you don't have to worry about this because you're at like 2,600. So your points are very strong. So if anybody that had to use some excess, you really have to think that you have to really make sure that you qualify in March. So that means you have to cover that excess, because now you've used your excess for qualifying in February. So qualifying is super important, gives you that extra 5%. And we have a couple people on our team that are on their 2nd month of qualifying. So Cheryl and Nicole, this is your 2nd month to qualify, and then you get that $300 bonus. So super important to do that. And anybody that's hit VF in February, this would be your first qualification month. So that's super important to make sure that you do that, so that if you qualify 2 months in a row, that you're going to get that bonus as well. You might as well not leave any money on the table, so definitely hit the ground running at the beginning of March. It's a big month. Make sure everybody's qualifying, guide your team, and definitely use your upline. Use me, Lindsay, for support, doing events, Zoom launches, Facebook Lives if you're not comfortable to run your own events. And let's make March really big and successful. So with that, I would like to thank everybody for jumping on this call. Congratulations again for Shonda. It's a big step getting to SC.
Thank you.
I'm super excited for what March is going to bring. I'm super excited to go to Banff next weekend, and it's going to be awesome. I will talk to you guys soon.
See you, Jackie. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.